It is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is a very special video. I'm going to be talking about a article I found, and it's from someone who's very prominent in the antiques and collectibles trade. But before we go into it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please comment and let me know what other kind of videos you want to hear from me, and I'll definitely make a video on it. And also I'll definitely respond if you comment below as well. Alright, so it's called Deja Vu All Over Again, and it is from Harry Rinker. Harry Rinker is very prominent in the antiques and collectibles trade, and yeah, just written a lot. He's been in it for decades now, at least 40 years. Alright, so I'm gonna get into it. During the 1990s Beanie Baby craze, I made an offer to testify on behalf of any child who shot a parent because the parent lost money set aside the child's college education by investing it in Beanie Babies. Such action fits my criteria for justifiable homicide. I make the same offer for those children who suffer a similar fate because their college funds were squandered as part of the revival of speculation in sports trading cards. Also put a link in. I'm gonna put the link to this article in the description. Oh, when will they ever learn? Deja vu all over again. Over 30 years have passed since the rampant 1980s and early 1990s speculative craze in box sporting card sets. Although box baseball card sets were the most prominent, box card sets of NASCAR drivers and other sports categories were included in the speculative hoarding. Sounds familiar with this F1 stuff and WWE stuff, and I like WWE cards. I like UFC cards. I think I may be kind of collecting this stuff, but it sounds very similar. But let me keep going. The craze lasted almost 10 years. Sporting card manufacturers sweetened the speculative pot by adding chase cards. That's not like that's happening now. Embossed and gilded cards, mid-season correction sets, sounds like, you know, flux for basketball, and even personally autographed cards. They're just sticker autos now. Prices rose and fell faster than a balloon that punctured mid-air. In the 2020s, most of the box sets sell for less than they cost initially. Most are, that's crazy, even with the boom. Most are disassembled in favor of a few rookie cards, Hall of Fame cards, or a viable future prospect. Do not take bets on a Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens card. That's crazy. Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens were the hot commodities back in the junk wax era. And that's really interesting. They were great players, but the steroid scandal would actually hurt them. So it could be, you know, you're buying cards and these guys could be great, but they could do something that could tarnish their reputation. It may not just be play on the field or the court or whatever. They could do something to tarnish their reputation. But I'm going to get more into this article. Time is a great contributor to forgetfulness. A new generation of get-rich-quick speculators, we don't have those in the hobby, has once again been lured into the world of sports trading cards by savvy marketing and market manipulators. When something is too good to be true, it probably is. The lessons learned from the Beanie Baby craze and Bernie Madoff investment scam appear to have been forgotten. They have been forgotten, and they most certainly will be repeated. Good. A hobby and speculative investment are not synonymous. Hobby is about the joy of collecting without any consideration of value. That's what collecting is. You collect it without caring about the value. Hoarding, and I'm not anti-investing in collectibles. I'm not that. I would like to invest in collectibles, and I am. But hoarding and attempting to control a collecting market is about greedy individuals willing to take advantage of the naivete of unknowledgeable individuals. Basically what that means is that people hoarding stuff because they think Joe Smo or whatever is going to pay 10x or 5x of something, so they speculate and try to invest in it. Whatever. Anyway, so Channing quotes Jason Coates, an Ann Arbor sports memorabilia broker, arguing that new cards are immediately worth 3 to 10x the retail price on the secondary market if they are sold unopened, which preserves the value and holds the promise of a future Hall of Famer or a limited edition autograph card. Channing reports that the 2020 Bowman Draft Collection, a Topps product released in December 2020, and which includes 3 autograph cards, had a suggested retail value of $150. The set sold out almost immediately. One dealer has a healthy supply of boxes available at $500. Retail price is $150 and people trying to sell it for $500. Wow. Okay. 2 valuable lessons that the antiques and collectibles trade learned in the 1980s mild recession appear to have been completely forgotten. First is a price at which eventually every object will not sell. Every object has a peak. Every object, I don't care how safe it is, it has a peak, and eventually it reaches that peak. The price occasionally may reach the millions, but it always is reached. Second, the winners are those individuals who sold while the speculative market was hot, and the losers were those individuals who paid top dollar and will only recover a small fraction of what they paid when it comes time to sell. My advice to those who purchased new box sets of trading cards is to sell now. Take any offer that is more than you paid in 10 or 20 years. You most likely will be able to buy back the boxes, not that you would want to do it, or for less than you paid initially. The career for most modern sports card participants is fairly short. 1 or 2 year wonders are often nothing more than flash in the pan individuals. Mickey Mantle, LeBron James, Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady are exceptions to the rule and not the rule. There's only going to be one LeBron James. There's only going to be a handful of people that are going to be on LeBron James's level. Hidden within Chanwick's article are a number of warnings. The most obvious is buying a new box of trading cards and opening them at the current prices is like playing the lottery with far more busts than winners. Woo! Smart man. Selling a sealed box on the secondary market is by far the safest investment. It's fun, but generally it's a bad investment to open them. It's a bad investment because no one likes shattered dreams and finding out that they were hoodwinked by manufacturers and sellers. Few members what I call the Jose Canseco investment debacle when Jose Canseco Capas Jr., a Cuban American, began his major league career in 1986. He was voted American League Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player. Speculators immediately drove up the price for his rookie baseball cards. He was touted as the next Mickey Mantle. Although he had an above-average baseball career, including 2 World Series rings, he is not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And apparently his rookie cards are $10. Obviously, that's not graded, but listen, he didn't turn out to be Mickey Mantle. He had a good career. He still didn't turn out to be Mickey Mantle. Hell, you can say that about Zion. Time is a great equalizer in terms of assigning value to antiques and collectibles. There are no fixed prices and no guarantees of what an object will be worth in 5, 10, or 50 years. There is one guarantee I'll make. There is less risky investing in an established stock market fund than in unopened boxes of new sport trading cards. Same for UFC. I like UFC, but it's same for that. It's same for F1. It's same for all of that. But that's the article. I'm having in the description. Let me know what you think. Please comment below. Do you think they're right? Think they're wrong? You think they're too old? You know, do you think sports cars an exception? You know, maybe coins and currency and art, physical art and whatever is that happens there, but that doesn't happen in sports cars. Let me know.